the Osight SC Micro Green Dot. Let's check it out. Guys, when it comes to weapon sights, especially micro red dots, they are extremely popular. They get you on target very quickly. You can see that dot. You don't have to see two different planes with your sights. It just makes things a lot faster. And we are seeing a plethora of different red dot and green dot options. The Osight SC is an enclosed emitter. It comes in red, which we have done a review on, but now they're offering it in the green. Now, the green actually makes it easier to pick up for a lot of people, and it helps them to focus a little better. This comes in an RMSC footprint or 407K Holosun, so it makes it just pretty universal for your micro red dot. It fits really well on your handgun. With the enclosed emitter, it's going to allow you to be able to keep debris and other things from interfering with your sight. The Osight series has become the #1 selling red dot sight or green dot on Amazon, and they have a lifetime warranty. So today we're going to look at the Osight SE Green Dot. And guys, if you're looking for a micro green dot or red dot sight, the SE is just an excellent option, and the price is right. Now you get a 10% discount using Suit00 with the link down below in the description, and a big thank you to Osight for sending the SE for this review. And guys, here we have them mounted on the handguns. I just wanted to show this, of course, with the magic of editing, but we're going to get into a lot of the details of the specifics of both the SE model and the X model. We have the new Osight SE. This is a micro red dot. It's an enclosed emitter. The beautiful thing is it has a green reticle. And then we have the Osight X. Now this is a full-size optic. It is open emitter, but one thing about the X is that it is made from the OAL, which is the Olight aluminum, and it is a super aluminum. In fact, it's twice as strong as 6065 T6, and actually even stronger than titanium. Now it has a black anodized finish, which they both have. This actually, the natural color is more like a gold color. It's pretty cool. And then we have the charging base for the X, and this is just a magnetic charging unit, and it just goes over it and it clips in. So here, if we turn it on, you can see this needs to be charged. I just pulled it out of the box. So this actually charges your sight, and here is the connection point. Once this is charged, you still have extra battery life here when this is fully charged. And you can keep this on your firearm, and you can just drop this on and it will charge it at any time. You don't have to worry about it, that dot not to light up. But here with that, it just gives you a lot of confidence. With the Osight SE, it has the standard battery tray on the side. And so you can actually take this in and out, and a lot of guys like that. So they decided to offer both kind of systems. And I really like the magnetic part, but I'm so used to the battery that you can take in and out. Now, one of the things that I really like about this size sight, and it was the original Osight when it came out, it has a very large window. And at first I thought that's pretty large on the gun, but on the other hand, it is an incredible sight picture. I mean, it really gives you a lot of area. And so I really like this. It's RMR footprint, so that's pretty common. And you can just place this on your RMR. If it's a direct mount, that works even better. All right, we have a 30 MOA circle with a 3 MOA dot. Just hold down the minus button and it'll switch modes just to a 3 MOA dot. And then we get a 30 MOA circle without the dot. And then we press that minus button again, and we get our 30 MOA circle with a 3 MOA dot. So you have 3 different reticle choices, and it is in the green. Now you have anti-reflection steps that go up and down right here, and then we have our elevation, and we have our windage adjustment, and this tool actually will adjust both. And again, we do have our connection point here. Plus and minus, pretty obvious, but the minus is what you use to change your reticles. Now the Osight also has motion sensing, so if it stays still, it'll cut off in about 10 minutes. Any movement will immediately turn it back on. And that way you're saving your battery life. And the window is very generous. It's 0.94 inches by 0.85 inches. So you pull this up, especially if you're a beginner, you're going to be able to find that red dot really fast. And it has X on here. Also with the little power base, it is USB-C, and so you just plug this in and you can charge up your base. Guys, we recently did a test on the O aluminum, against titanium, and steel. The O aluminum held up better than all 3. I mean, this is really a phenomenal material. Now, this does have the anodizing finish on it, but the natural color is that gold color. And guys, there is something about the surface tension on it that makes things slip right off. And that's going to be great for chips, scratches, even taking a drill bit. It doesn't matter. These hold up extremely well. And nobody else is doing this in the industry. And now with the Osight SE, again, we have an enclosed emitter. You have your elevation and your windage adjustments. We do have some small sights that go on the back. This is the RMSC footprint, or your 407K from Holosun. We have 10 brightness settings. 2 are night vision, 8 are for daylight, and it really gets bright. This also has a spherical lens, and this is going to help with light transmission. It also gives 0 distortion, and so it's parallax free. It is coated, so it's going to help protect it as well. And again, this is a enclosed emitter. It's 0.83 inches in width, and it's 0.55 inches in height. And when the battery life gets down to 2.2 volts, it'll blink 3 times every minute. So you know it's time to change out your battery. But now, while this is for your Shield RMSC footprint, you can get an adapter from Olight, and I believe it's like $17.99. That's an RMR adapter. So if your firearm is cut for RMR, you can go with the smaller sight. Guys, we did a complete torture test on the SE, and before we mounted it, we did all kind of different tests, freezing, we put it in the pool, we did a number of things, threw it, ran over it with the Hummer. I mean, we just really checked it out. Once we mounted it, we beat it against posts, we dropped it, we did a lot of abuse to it, and it only shifted about a ½ inch for point of impact. I mean, these sights are very tough. Well, guys, I don't usually show packaging, but one of the things that Osight, and Olight for that matter, they just do a great job with their packaging. It's almost like an iPhone. And so here we get a card, and it also has how to adjust your sight. And then we have the Osight SE. And of course, this is the green version. One thing I love though about Olight, and it's this way with both of them, so we'll just open up the one. Here we have a sight adjustment tool and also an installation tool. But what I love are these screw sets. And I'll tell you guys, I use these all the time for different optics that I need to put into place, because this is one thing that's a real pain. And the X is the same way. All right, here I have both sights mounted, and on the Glock I have the Osight X. This is the Glock 17 Gen 5, and then on the Ruger RXM with the Icarus precision frame. I really love any excuse to take this out, and so we have it mounted directly with the Osight SE. So we're going to be testing these out at the range. Big thank you to Fiocchi for sponsoring our ammo. All made in the USA, one of the biggest suppliers of ammunition in the country. And we really appreciate Lula Loaders for making our mag loads fast and saving our thumbs. All right, guys, we're out testing the Osight SE, and this is the green dot. It's a 6 MOA dot. It shows up extremely well. I mean, when you brighten this up, it is really bright in the light, even in direct sunlight. I love that it co-witnesses, but that's according to your firearm. It also co-witnesses with your sights, and I can see that green dot right on top of the front sight. And of course I sighted it in like that. But these have held up extremely well. They make it very easy just to get on target. I mean, all you're looking for is the dot instead of the 2 sights and trying to focus that way. love that it's that small size. I mean, it's the RMSC, so it's a very micro red dot or green dot, and it just really fits well on this slide. The slide's pretty thin, and there's no overhang. It just rests right there. I mean, overall, these sights have just been fantastic. Never lost the green dot as I was watching, and the great thing about that 6 MOA is it allows for a great self-defense option. You can really see the dot, it's a little bit larger. If you want more accuracy and you want longer distance, a smaller dot works. But that 6 MOA dot, it just puts that right in the center of the screen, you just pull the trigger. But then we have the Osight X, and this is the green dot as well, but it has the 32 MOA circle around it, and then you can go with just the circle. So this just gives you more choices. It really looks good on the screen. Personally, I like just the green dot, and it's really easy to get to it. But the big plus for the Osight X is the size. As soon as you pull it up, you see the green dot. I mean, there is no doubt about it, and you can find it very easily. So especially if you're just getting into red dot sights or micro RMRs, this makes a great option. Plus, this fits on your RMR mount or your Holosun 507C. But man, that reticle just shows up. I've got the 32 MOA circle with the dot, and there's no way to miss that thing. Now, if I want to change that again, all I've got to do is press that minus for about 5 seconds, and it'll drop just to the dot. So now we have a really bright dot out front, and that's a 3 MOA dot. And then if we want to go with just the circle, we just want to get that general circle, and we can put our target in there. It really shows up. I mean, this just gives you more options. It is larger, so if you want something a little smaller, you go with the SE or the K model. But for a sight that you really want to just be able to gather a lot of light, and with that spherical lens, it just has no distortion, no color difference. I mean, it is the same color, and that's one of the problems with some of the earlier micro red dots. They're starting to get better. But with this spherical lens, it just makes it really simple to be able to have the right color. And so guys, overall, these are two great options with the green, but you can also go with a number that are in the red as well. Guys, as far as the price, the Osight SE, and this is the green, it runs $199.99. I mean, that's a great price, lifetime warranty, and it's fully transferable. Also, with the Osight X, this is of the O aluminum. It comes with the charging base. This runs $249.99. Now you get your tool, you get your extra screws, and again, these fit the RMR or the Shield RMSC. And you get a 10% discount using Suit 00, which always makes it just that much nicer. Guys, these have become very popular for the price, but even more so for the quality. So guys, if you're looking for a red dot, the Osight series has become, again, extremely popular, and for good reason. Lifetime warranty, you can get it with the red or the green dot, and all the Osights. I mean, they are making a really high quality line of sights. And with all the torture tests that we've done, I have a lot of confidence in their sights. Again, you get a 10% discount using Suit 00 with the link down below in the description. And a big thank you to Olight for sending the SE for this test and evaluation. Be strong, be of good courage. God bless America. Long live the Republic. One of the big pluses for the Osight X, you're not going to have to use that lifetime warranty unless you really screw up.
Are you okay?
Okay.
Hand was shaking.
I know.
What's wrong?
I'm scared.